Hello, everyone. Dinnie in. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Dinnie in Virginnie. I'm your host, Dinnie, here in Virginnie. Where in Virginia, might ask? Why, it doesn't matter. Welcome to yet another Awkkie Talkie with Dinnie in Virginnie, and the comments are off this time, so no distractions, because you strangers on the internet distract me a lot, and I cannot multitask, and so the comments are off, and so I can just talk. And so, anyway, as you can tell by the title of this Awkkie Talkie with Dinnie and Virginnie, this is actually something that I've already discussed over on IG because it pertained to them and less YouTube, but I figured I might as well discuss it on YouTube as well because I would like for people to follow me for the sake of they like my content, they want to follow me, and I don't make them feel some type of way, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So welcome to yet another Awkkie Talkie with Dinnie and Virginnie. The title is weird. I think I called it Unfollow for me, not you. So let me explain that title. It's not a good title. I'm not a title expert. Okay, I'm not a YouTube professional. We're just working things out. But to explain that title, basically, if you follow me over on IG, you will notice that I went from following over 1,000 accounts. I think it was almost 2,000 accounts, which is a little embarrassing. I went from following over 1,000 accounts on IG to now only following 3. And that is not because of anything that anybody did. There's no drama. If you guys love drama, I'm not the person for you. Okay, I'm drama free right now. So if you like drama and you're trying to get the scoop right now, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. You're scooping air. You're just scooping air because there's no drama surrounding it. I was the problem. Not other people, it was me. So if you want like self-drama, I guess, you're at the right place because I was causing drama for myself unnecessarily. So basically, like I said, over on IG, not here, it's really not applicable to here, nothing changed over here, but over on IG, you'll notice that I went from over 1,000 people that I was following to currently, if you check my IG account as of February 22nd, 2025, I am only following 3 people. And that is Piece by Piece, the film, because I love that movie. And I think every creative in Virginia should watch it because it is a masterpiece and also a free master class. I am following Visit Virginia. I mean, duh. Like, if I'm not following them, who else would I follow? And lastly, I am following Delta. Why am I following Delta, you might ask? That has nothing to do with Virginia. Well, to that I might say, it has to do with my dream. And whenever I first started Dinnie in Virginnie, I was actually like, I feel like I should be in partnership with Delta. And so I was just like, Dinnie on Delta just sounds nice. And so I'm just going to keep that door open by following them because I want it to happen. So when you see Dinnie on Delta, just know I made it happen, guys. So those are the only 3 accounts I follow. Visit Virginia, Piece by Piece, the film, and Delta. That's it. So I went from over 1,000 following on IG to only following those 3 accounts. And that is it. Why, you might ask? Well, how nosy of you to ask. So basically, I did it, as you can tell by the title, like I said, it was because of me. It wasn't because of anybody else. It wasn't because of you guys. It wasn't because of other content creators. It wasn't because of anyone in my personal life. Nobody's forced. No one was like, you better unfollow everybody right now, or else you can only follow 3 accounts and only 3. Nobody was forcing me. Nobody's like, you listen to me, Dinnie and Virginnie. If you don't unfollow every account except for 3 right now, I'm gonna take you downtown and I'm gonna treat you to dinner. No, nobody nobody threatened me in that way. Although that is a very like nice, gentle threat. So if anybody wants to threaten me with dinner downtown, I'd actually appreciate it. But nobody was threatening me to take me to dinner downtown to unfollow every account except for 3 accounts. No, nothing happened. What happened was that I noticed a pattern in myself reacting to other posts by other fellow content creators in Virginia who would post regularly from Hampton Roads in my area and beyond. And what was happening is that I was getting jealous and feeling feelings of envy towards them. But it's like, I don't dislike them. I don't think they're doing bad work. I don't think it was nothing that they did. They were doing their job. They were doing great things. And I actually like their content. I genuinely like their content and want them to keep going and want to support them. However, every time I saw a post by someone, I'm not going to name any names because there was a lot. It was just like, in general, the overarching content creators in VA. Every time I, as a content creator, saw somebody posting about Maybe it could be a restaurant, a park, an activity, an event, a paid partnership that they had. And like I would see you get all these views, all these comments, all these shares, instant a bunch of interactions with it. And it's like, I've been doing this for 2 years. And yet, if you look at my stuff, how it's been received, and if you look at their posts, how it's been received, they would only have like, they wouldn't even have a quarter of the amount of posts that I have. I've posted over 2,000 times on IG, guys. In case you don't know, in case you don't follow me over there, I have posted over 2,000 times on IG over 2 years. So that's on average 1,000 posts a year, which I will up this year because literally it's only because I try to post a lot of stuff by the end of the year. But I digress. Basically, I didn't like the way I was noticing how I was feeling feelings of jealousy and envy of people that I genuinely like, people that I genuinely want to support, people that I'm genuinely happy that they're doing the things that they're doing online. And we need more people like that to be doing more things in VA that are more niche down instead of like overarching food or overarching parks. Like, I want to see more like niche down content creators in VA. That would be beautiful, wonderful. Like maybe just the golf scene in Hampton Roads. It doesn't even have to be all the VA. Maybe just golfing in Hampton Roads. Maybe just arcades in VA. I would love to see more niche down content on the interwebs, on the social media space, so that you have a resource for every one of your needs in VA. It would be such a beautiful thing and such a beautiful network. And so that is the overarching vision. But right now, where I am emotionally and mentally, I have been noticing that I've been getting jealous. I've been getting envious, and I don't like that. And so what I decided to do was to completely remove the chance of even feeling those emotions. And so I just went on an unfollow spree one day. I did it all in one day. Instagram tried to stop me because they said you're only limited to so many unfollows, to so much activity. But I waited a little bit and then I kept unfollowing until I got all the way down to just 3. Because like I said, it was over 1,000 people that I was following. Because when I first started being Dinnie and Virginie, I was like, I just want to support everybody in VA. So as long as you're in Virginia, I love you. And that's not the truth, you know? We're not going to love, we're not going to like, we're not going to get along with every and anybody. And we're especially not going to agree with everybody's opinions. We're not going to agree with everybody's stance on stuff. We're not going to agree with everybody's values. And so, probably a solid year into being Dinnie and Virginie, I got much stronger on my core values in life as to what I did value. And so, like, I stopped doing anything, any type of follow for follow. I really didn't like doing that. I didn't like asking people to follow me just because I follow them. I don't do that. I don't expect you to follow me because I follow you. I follow you because it's related to Virginia. You don't have to follow me because I'm not for everybody, okay? I'm not an everything bagel, you know? I'm not for everybody. And so after realizing that I have like a strong set of values, like that was the first time I went on a bit of a unfollow spree. But it wasn't a major one. It was just like, as I noticed people posting stuff that I'm like, I don't, that really convicts me personally. I would just be like, you know what, unfollow. Because more than likely, I don't know that person anyway. And I just met them once and it was a one-off. And so it was like, you know what, it's not that I hate you. It's just that the content that you're posting does not agree with my values. So I would unfollow them. And so that had been going on for about a year, but somehow I still followed over 1,000 accounts. And so recently, like I said, it wasn't against anything in particular that people were doing or any person in particular, nobody in my real life, nobody online. It was nothing that they did. It was 100% me and how I felt and me acknowledging that I was feeling those feelings. And like, I would continue to scroll and see the success of everybody else. And I was still getting those feelings of envy and jealousy. And I was like, I don't like this because I support them. I like them. I genuinely like their content and I want them to grow. I want them to flourish. I want them to do well. I love them as a resource here in VA. And I love seeing VA content creators. However, I strongly dislike the way I was feeling seeing their content. And so, like I said, I've read Atomic Habits once. And so I was like, you know what? Instead of having the willpower to just not feel, which is like, I don't know who has the willpower to not feel anything. I'm going to eliminate the source of that feeling altogether. And so I just said, unfollow, unfollow, unfollow. It is not against anybody. If I unfollowed you and we are actually close friends, do not take offense. I unfollowed my #1 fan. I I unfollowed my number one fan for Pete's sakes, and she was like, okay, whatever. Like, it's really no big deal. And like I said, it's nothing that anybody else did to me. It's 100% me and my choice of like, I have some maturing to do. I have some growth to do. I need to work on myself more. I need to work on my content more instead of consistently comparing myself to other people and my success to other people's success. It's not doing anything to help either party. And so I was just like, you know what? Let's just eliminate even the chance of feeling jealous, even the chance of feeling envious of anybody. Let's just unfollow everybody. And over on IG, it has helped my emotional state so much more to just unfollow everybody because they do not come up on my feed unless like I specifically search for them. There's certain people I will still search for because like I genuinely like their stuff and I just like on occasion want to see their updates. But unless I actively search for them right now, the way it is on my home feed, it's just Visit Virginia. Piece by Piece Film doesn't come up because I don't think they're posting anything over there, and Delta. So it's pretty much Visit Virginia and Delta on my feed, which I'm like, there's no jealousy there whatsoever because obviously I love seeing stuff around VA, things to do, things to experience, places to go. And Delta, I'm just like, okay, that's cool. People flying. So there's no jealousy there. Like, oh, wow, that's great. They flying. So it has really helped me not completely eliminate because obviously I'm a person, but it's really helped me to drastically reduce the amount of jealousy and envy that I have felt of other content creators in Virginia on their journey, because it's like I don't know what they did to get as successful as they did. I don't know the work they did behind the scenes. And also, I'm not meant to be them. They are meant to be them. I am meant to be me. I am meant to be Dinnie and Virginnie and no one else. And so it's just pointless to compare myself. But if I keep doing it and I notice that I keep doing it, I'm not going to try to force myself to have the willpower to shut my emotions off, to shut my feelings off, because I can't do that. And why do that when I could just eliminate the cause, the root cause? And the root cause was definitely on IG. All the accounts from other Virginia content creators that were just doing really well, very like flourishing. Every post that they post would just be super successful, and have way more engagement, way more comments, way more shares, way more likes, way more followers, way more all that stuff. And so I did not like the way it made me feel. And so I made the choice to just unfollow everybody except for 3 accounts. Piece by Piece Film, because it is a masterpiece, and if you're a creator in Virginia, you must watch it. It's not even, I'm not asking you to, it's required watching. You have to watch Piece by Piece if you haven't already and you live in Virginia. Please, if you are creative, mandatory. Piece by Piece the Film. I follow Visit Virginia because duh, and I follow Delta because I dream of one day having Dinnie on Delta be a thing. Like I'll even make the shirts. I'll just be flying places just to fly. I won't even like land and explore where I fly to. I'll just fly on Delta and everyone will just be fighting to sit next to me on the flight. I want to do some giveaways of some flight seats on Delta. Wouldn't that be flipping awesome? Flying out of Orf. Dinnie on Delta, flying out of Orf. That's the dream, y'all. So that is my update for my Awkkie Talking with Dinnie and Virginnie, just to keep you guys here on YouTube updated, because obviously over on IG they know, because they're the ones who were impacted, and you can see it on IG. You can see I went from over 1,000 people that I was following to only 3. So they noticed that something happened. But you guys have no idea because you're on YouTube, and so nothing has changed on YouTube. It's just business as usual. But I still wanted you guys to be in the loop to know like some of the things that might come up if you are an aspiring content creator in VA. I want you guys to learn from my mistakes, or to learn as I learn. That way, when you start or are going through your own journey, you're not like caught by surprise if some of these feelings come up for you, or like some of the trials and tribulations of being a content creator comes up for you. So the major thing that might come up if you aspire to be a content creator in VA is that you might get jealous of people, but that's like anything. That's not just being a content creator. That's just being a creator in general, is that you just might get these envious feelings of other people. And some people are more mature to be like, you know what, that's not me, and they can still follow those people and be okay, and they can just like get over it. I am not at that level of maturity yet where I can just, like I said, just stop feeling the way that I've been feeling, because it's been consistent every single time. Multiple different creators, I've been feeling some type of way, and so I was like, you know what? We're eliminating all root causes. And so just unfollow spree, and that worked for me. Might not work for you, but that's an option. So for any aspiring creators out there, if you're struggling with feelings of jealousy and envy, then do your best to eliminate the root cause. So if it's on social media, unfollow those people. It's not that you don't like their content. It's not that you don't like them. It's just for you. It will benefit you and your emotional state so much more if you just eliminate the root cause of any jealousy or any envy. So that is my Awkkie Talking with Dinnie and Virginnie. Full transparency, keeping YouTube in on the loop because IG obviously witnessed the whole thing happen. So yep, that's it. So it's nothing that anybody did. There's no drama. Like I said, there's nobody saying, Dinnie and Virginnie, if you don't unfollow everybody except for 3 accounts, I'm going to take you downtown and we're going to have a nice dinner. Nobody said that, even though I wish they did. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys are, I hope if you're feeling any type of jealousy or envy, just realize that you don't necessarily want that life or their life because you never know what they had to go through in order to be at that level of success. You never know the struggles that they went through behind the scenes. So I never really want to trade lives with anybody. But like when you feel that jealousy and that envy, just at least recognize that it's happening and do your best to find ways to eliminate it if you're not maturing enough to be like, oh, that's jealousy. Nope, we're not doing that. So I would encourage you guys to just try to grow emotionally, spiritually, to be able to deal with those feelings in a very positive, appropriate manner that once you mature enough, you can get back into the game. Like, I don't plan on not following everybody forever, but right now, this is until I mature enough myself to be able to follow those accounts and see those accounts regularly and not feel any type of thing. Then right now, it's a no-go zone. It's a no-fly zone. Delta. Dinnie on Delta. It's a no-fly zone right now, and we're not following anybody except for those 3 accounts. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful, blessed Saturday. I will see you guys when I see you guys, and this has been it for Awkkie Talkie with Dinnie and Virginie. I will catch you guys later, and until next time, Dinnie out.